Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sutra-90, the knowledge of Parameshwara. Abindum avisargam cha akaram japato mahan udeti devi sahasa jnānauga Parameshwaraha. O Devi, recite A without an im or aha. A great flood of knowledge dawns on Parameshwara. Abindum means without the bindu. Avisargam is without the visarga. The sutra says, recite akara without bindu and visarga. Abindum avisargam cha akaram. When the japa is done this way, a great knowledge of Parameshwara dawns like the rising sun. How do we understand this great knowledge of Parameshwara? Ordinarily, our knowledge is on objects. We have knowledge about a book, a tree, a plant, a flower, and many other things. Our worldly experiences are based on object knowledge. What is this knowledge of Parameshwara about? Parameshwara is not an object. Parameshwara is pure consciousness, the existence itself. We may have knowledge about a tree, which is an object, but the knowledge about the tree cannot exist without the awareness of the tree, isn't it? This awareness is Parameshwara. The knowledge of the tree cannot exist without Parameshwara. A book, a tree, a plant, and a flower are mere names and forms. The names and forms are superimposed on the awareness. Names and forms don't have independent existence. Like how gold is present in every ornament, and the ornaments themselves are names and forms superimposed on the gold. Parameshwara is this jnanam, the knowledge. Parameshwara is chit. Parameshwara is sat, consciousness, existence. This is the knowledge of Parameshwara. Udeti devi sahasa jnānaugaha Parameshwaraha. This knowledge is direct and immediate. Sahasa. Sahasa means immediate. The sutra says, O Devi, recite A without an or aha. A great flood of knowledge dawns on Parameshwara. Abindum avisargam cha akaram jabato mahan. Recite akara without the bindu or the visarga. A is the divine shabda. It comes naturally out of the mouth. It is a basic akshara. When you open the mouth, the A shabda naturally comes out. Other aksharas do not come out naturally. A little effort is needed for every other akshara. For example, to pronounce other aksharas like E, U, A, I, etc., a little effort is required. However, A appears naturally without any effort. This also means that every other shabda that comes out of the mouth is a modification of A shabda. A shabda is present in every other shabda, every other akshara. This is like how gold is present in every ornament. The ornaments are many, but gold is one. This is how we should understand the nature of akara. Akara is present in every akshara. You cannot pronounce an akshara without opening the mouth, isn't it? When you open the mouth, the first shabda that appears is A. Later, the other shabdas follow. Hence, akara is the karanam or cause for every other akshara. Other aksharas are karyam or effect alone. This goes without saying that akara is every akshara. The Karanam is present in every Karyam. Akaro vai sarvavak. Every other Akshara appears from Akara. Hence, Akara is the foundation for every Akshara. Akara is Brahma, the creator. Every Akshara has an Adhisthana Devata, and for Akara, it is Brahma. In Bhagavad Gita, in the Vibhuti Yoga, Sri Krishna says, Aksharanam akarosmi dvandaha samasikasya cha ahamevakshayaha kalo dhataham vishvato mukaha. Krishna says, I am the beginning. Among the Aksharas, I am Akara. I am infinite, and I am the creator Brahma. Brahma, the creator, is the Karana for every object that appears in the universe. Similarly, A or Akara is the Karana for every other Akshara that exists. Hence, Krishna says that among all Aksharas, I am Akara. This Bhagavad Gita shloka very nicely summarizes the nature of Akara. Akara is the Karana Brahman, the cause for the creation. Akara is infinite. It is the nature of Parameshwara. This is the jnana. Akaram japato mahan udeti devi sahasa jnanauga Parameshwaraha. Akara is the Karana Īśvara, Parameshwara. A is Shiva. It is the very foundation of every other Akshara. Every other Akshara is the aspect of Shakti. When you open your mouth to speak, the first Shabda that comes out is A alone. Then every other Shabda follows. A is there in every other Shabda. Shiva and Shakti are always united. The words that we express are the subtle thoughts in the mind. When we write a sentence on a piece of paper with a pen, you can notice that the ink and the words are interdependent. Wherever there are words, there is the ink. Both are inseparable. Ink is the means to express the words, and the words themselves give meaning and purpose to the ink. This is how we can understand Akara. Akara is the means to express the creation, and the creation gives the meaning to Akara. Akara is Shiva and creation is Shakti. They are inseparable. Vagartha viva sampruktau vagartha pratipattaye jagataha pitarau vande Parvati Parameshwarau. Parvati and Parameshwara are inseparable, just like a word and its meaning. When the sadhaka's mind is turned towards Akara, he is identified with Shiva. He sees Shiva in every word that he utters. The creation is expressed through words. The sadhaka sees creation as Shiva. This is the dharana in the sutra. How do you do this dharana? Take a slow and deep breath. Exhale out chanting Ah with your eyes and mouth widely opened. Let the Ah travel as far as it can. Let the mind flow along with the chant. Let the chant unite with the space in front of you. Repeat this cycle 7 times. Let the mind be firmly established on Parameshwara. Parameshwara is the source of the material universe in front of you. The universe is not separate from Parameshwara, and every part of it is ultimately made of Parameshwara. The universe is not created from something external to Parameshwara, but from Parameshwara itself, just as a dream is created from the dreamer's consciousness. Parameshwara and the universe are ultimately non-different. The universe is a manifestation of Parameshwara and not separate from him. When you utter the sound ah, let the mind be turned towards Parameshwara. Akara is the form of Parameshwara and a great knowledge arises. Udeti Devi Sahasa Jnanauga Parameshwaraha Abindum Avisargam Cha Akaram Japato Mahan Udeti Devi Sahasa Jnanauga Parameshwaraha. O Devi, recite Ah without an Im or Aha. A great flood of knowledge dawns on Parameshwara.